It's going to snow tomorrow. You probably do not need 3 minutes explaining that to you. But whether or not Denver opens a place for people to get out of that kind of cold, that has a much more widespread impact. Does it matter if it's 32 degrees cold or 10 degrees cold? What if it's 4 inches of snow or 6 inches of snow? That distinction used to matter to the city of Denver, which until today limited when it would open up its emergency warming shelters. Then some medical professionals called the city out. Here's Marshall Zellner.
Denver rec centers like La Alma will open as an emergency warming center when temperatures get cold or significant snow is forecasted. But when is an emergency warming center needed? Even a presentation from the city today was not clear.
And in the cold, where temperatures are expected to be below 10 degrees, or 6 inches or more of snow forecasted.
The thing is, that's wrong. As you're about to see, the city says that's not really the threshold anymore to open an emergency warming center. That was revealed when Councilwoman Candy Baca asked if medical professionals help determine those arbitrary numbers of 10 degrees or 6 inches of snow.
How did we get to those numbers? Who informed that?
I'll just remind that shelters for folks experiencing homelessness are available every day of the year, regardless of the weather.
Angie Nelson, the Deputy Director of Housing Stability, then turned the presentation over to Greg Thomas from Denver's Department of Public Health.
We've modified those criteria as of this morning to factor in not only the overnight low temperature, which is 10 degrees, but also the daytime high temperature, because if it doesn't rebound very much, you're cold all the time.
Tomorrow's forecast in Denver is in the 20s, but that's early in the morning, and maybe 6 inches of snow. Under the criteria council was shown in the presentation, warming centers would not open based on the temperature, but maybe the snow. Doesn't matter, since those criteria are being thrown out the window.
If it snows 4 inches, that's probably not that much better than if it snows 6 inches. So I think this is a work in progress, I guess is my answer.
To somebody who is unsheltered and staying on the streets, cold is cold and wet is wet.
Dr. Sarah Axelrath is a street medicine physician and is already seeing cold-related medical issues ahead of really cold and snowy weather.
We are already starting to see cases of frostbite. I treated one in clinic today.
We would definitely welcome anybody initially.
Stephen Henkel is with the Denver Rescue Mission, which is open for shelter overnight regardless of temperature, but can only accept so many, a couple hundred.
It's not even worth talking about what temperatures. If it's cold outside, it's cold outside.
These are two issues: overnight shelters like the Denver Rescue Mission and daytime warming centers, or in the summer, cooling centers. That's the issue that doctors brought to council and council brought to the city, which resulted in a change on the fly. So if I was a betting man, like we bet suits from time to time, sure, I would bet that maybe rec centers will be open tomorrow for warmth.
Tomorrow already. I think we tend to think of folks who are living on the streets when we think of these warming centers. That's not all the folks who use them.
Right. Candy Baca, the councilwoman, brought up that if you use public transportation, maybe you're waiting for the bus for 45 minutes and you just don't want to stand in the cold and there's a rec center nearby, you can go in for warmth. You're picking up your kids and you walk to and from home, but it's 30, 45, like you can go somewhere warm, and it shouldn't be isolated to think like this is only for people who don't have a home. This could be utilized by more.
Yeah, open to all is open to all. Marshall, thank you.